Okay.
It's recording, Miss Oni.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Good evening. My name is Monzurat Oni. I am currently chair of the Social Services and Health Committee for CB17 and officially calling this meeting to order. So welcome. Can someone get no?
It's me. So I actually, when I put my video on, it just screws everything up. So I'm just going to keep my video off.
Okay. I'm going to try. So officially calling this meeting to order. My computer is so slow today, sorry. Okay, so we are to start with the roll call. I know that we definitely don't have quorum, but just when I call your name, if you can state your name and your relationship to the community for the record. We'll start with Steve.
Steve Hemraj. I live in East Flatbush, in Flatbush Gardens. I am working in public health for 25 years now. A lot of things I've done in the community, with community services, with domestic violence workshops, gun violence prevention.
Simone, can you actually mute your microphone, please?
Pardon?
No, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So these are some of the things I've done in the community before I actually move into the community. Did a lot of work around mental health and youth services with several elected officials in the neighborhood before I moved to live here. So I know the community, I know public health, I know what's needed here, but there is so much more that is needed. And because I've been working in this field for over 25 years, for all my life since I've been in this country, I think this is a good way for me to be back and involved in the community board and giving back. And social services is one of them that I could see I using my skills and expertise and knowledge.
Thank you, and welcome to the committee. Simone.
Good evening. Simone Sylvester. I am a board member, and I think I'm still a committee member of this committee. I also live in East Flatbush. I'm closer to Church and Utica Avenue. What else? I work in housing. Not in Brooklyn, thank goodness, but in the Bronx, which is, yeah, so that's a whole other story. And that's it.
I think it's the two of us.
I think you need to unmute. You're on mute. So if you're
No,
talking.
no, I'm
Yeah.
not.
No. I think Oni, she's
Okay.
she's on mute.
Is it my echo you're hearing?
I don't hear an echo.
There's a fan in the background, so I thought that may. In my place, I'm talking from my end.
Yeah, I'm on mute because I have cats.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? I'm so sorry. My
Yes.
computer froze. Sorry about that. Thank you both. Yeah, it looks like we're low in attendance today. Steve, for reference, we usually are closer to like 8 or so people, depending on the meeting. So I'll be sure to send out an email to existing members before the next meeting in September to make sure we have a good turnout. So for the chairperson's report, and I'll keep it brief. This is the last meeting of the year. We had spoken for a while about potentially doing a health fair in the late spring, early summer, but the Shirley Chisholm Center's calendar was just really, really booked. If you were able to make it out to the Father's Day event, on June 13th. That was really a successful event and had a lot of community involvement. And then there was also a Juneteenth event this past weekend. So we'll continue to remain in communication with them and try to get a better like long-term view of their calendar to see where we can fit in and identify collaboration opportunities. And the biggest announcement for me is that I will be passing on the chairperson seat of this committee to Steve. Steve, as you mentioned, is a new board member, but longtime community member, and has a lot of ideas and a lot of energy that I think will be great for the committee. I will continue to be available as a resource and probably pop into most of the meetings, but I am now also chairperson of the board overall, which is going to be, its own time commitment. So I want to make sure that this committee has the leadership it needs to really serve CB17 well. So Steve, if you want to just talk a little bit, obviously I know we don't have a big attendance today, but I think still for the record, and moving forward would be great to hear how you see your position as chair over the next year. And I'll hand the mic back over to you.
So, Simone, you've been here longer than I have. I'm a new board member. Um, but one of the things there are several things that are happening at the same time in our community. It's the mental, physical, economic, and social health of our community. And the way I see these things when I always work in medicine is I see this as a holistic health. It's not just your physical or your mental health, but your economic health. And so there's something that's missing in this thing here that from what I've seen, and this is my thinking or my view at this point in time, is the help that the community needs, the lacking of a GED resource within the community for people who have not graduated or are trying to get their GED. That is something that I see necessary, and it's something I would like to take on in this coming year. But what I would like for us to do, Oni, is people who've served on the community before. We don't even have to meet in person, but have a Zoom strategic meeting and say, hey, this is the list of the things that we would like to see, or you would want to see, or do a survey and say, I would like to see this happen in the next year. And then we have a discussion and target 3 or 4 things that we want to achieve within the next year and work towards that. It's sort of like the initial stage as a strategic planning session of what is it. What is the 3 most important things we want to achieve in the next year? And so that
Can I
is how to moving forward for come September, we have something to present.
can I
Sorry,
say
Simone.
something? Oh.
Yes, Simone.
So I so I have volunteered with the Brooklyn Public Library, and they have, and my job as a volunteer was to do adult learning, and that was train people or teach them reading and writing with the hopes that they will be able to get their GED. So I would say for that, in terms of the GED, probably a connection with the Brooklyn Public Library would be fantastic. They have multiple locations. Rugby is not the rugby on further down on Utica Avenue. They don't have one, but there was one at New Lots, but New Lots is under renovations. The Central Library. So my understanding is even the library further down on Eastern Parkway near Schenectady, I think that's closed as well. But that everything for adult learning, and usually it's the classes on a Saturday or the week or during the evening time. But the Brooklyn Public Library has really good um, uh, classes in terms of reading and writing, um, and just if you're missing education, they would help you in terms of reading and writing.
Steve, you're on mute.
People who have been trying to help in the community, the younger people, The problem is the math, and they need extra tutoring. People which attempting this thing. I live in Flatbush Gardens, so I most of my immediate connection is in this neighborhood. Um, so how do we get a place that tailored to the community that we are targeting or people? So it's going to be a whole strategy. Is yeah, it's not the GED we going the community going to the GED, but the GED coming to you. This is a big step in people's lives, and there's a lot of shame and hey, I am not having your education and not getting a GED, and people don't talk about it in the community. And so if you bring it into the community more than rather people going, those are the kind of things I've been talking and hearing from people. So it's getting a place in the neighborhood, if it's a library, a location or community-based organization, where it can be done close to home. That is my thought. But
So,
that's only one aspect of it. We could work out, but to get it into the community where the target neighborhood that we want to target. Because where I live in East Flatbush, here in Flatbush Gardens, I don't even know where's my closest library.
that's not good. The library has so many, oh my goodness, so many resources. And as for bringing it into the community, you can, but people do still have to make that step to want it. Some of the students I had were 65, 70. They never learned how to read, but they wanted it bad enough
Mhm.
that uh, you wanted it bad enough that they sought it out. For if you're talking about kids who are maybe 18, 19, still close to the high school age, usually the education department, the Department of Education with the public schools, they will usually have something for them. But again, you have to at least be a little um, proactive in it. And even if it's, you get your GED, but other programs as well. A plumber is a really good job, or electrical, or if you're an electrician. So, in addition to getting their GED, not everyone wants to go to college. Not everyone has a plan to study English or philosophy. But just in terms of my experience with my plumber takes off every summer because he makes that much money. And so, and again, a job like before, it used to be a tech job that was just so people were like couldn't wait to get a tech job. Now look at now with AI, the tech job isn't secure, but with a plumbing license or electrician license, those are specialties that you cannot order on Amazon. You actually need someone who actually knows how to do plumbing, or do electrician work. So it's a variety in terms of whether or not they want to be a chef. So also vocational opportunities for them.
So all of this is provided through the library.
So for the electrician and the plumbing, that's a little bit more. So
That's
I'm trying to think of
vocational.
what schools. Yeah, it's more instant. They'll provide you with the information of the agencies that would probably be able to help you. But even NHS Brooklyn, we've had them. I don't know here, but definitely in housing, they have a class once in a while where it's like I think 10 classes where they teach you how to do, put in an electrical outlet, how to put in a toilet, um, basic work in terms of if you just want to learn how to do something. So, but with the public library, it's more along the lines of what you're talking about, GED. But they also have information on other types of activities and other types of degrees you could possibly learn. but I slept on that becoming a plumber. That I've been telling you, they make really good money. And it's a job that's relatively secure, especially if you get a job, say, working for the city, or working for the Department of Health, or but it's something that I think should be on the book.
But
Not
you have
everyone, yeah, not everybody wants to have a BA in philosophy.
right. But if you have an electrician or plumber,
Mm-hmm.
you certify at a school, and then people hire you,
Mm-hmm.
or you do independent contracting. Which one you?
So it depends. If you're hired by the school, then your focus is, it depends. It's like almost any job with the city. If they hire you to work for the city, if you decide to do work outside of the city, you have to get permission. But if you're becoming, and the biggest thing with the plumbers is that they need that experience. So once you get that certificate, my plumber always has like an intern with him, teaching him how to put in a boiler, put in a toilet, put in a sink, put in a washing machine or dryer. So if you're getting a job with the city, then you're getting a income every other week. But if you decide to, like on the weekend, work privately, you just have to get permission from the city to be able to do that job, and it can't conflict with your job with the city. I.e., you shouldn't be working putting in a toilet on a Wednesday at 11 o'clock when you're supposed to be on standby to do work just in case one of the schools have a plumbing issue.
And so the plumbing it's for somebody in the community to go get a plumbing job, they would have to go to a tech school and get certified.
Tech certified, and then same thing. You have to do an internship.
So can
Right.
I make a comment? Oh, Mr. Tate, good evening. Great to see you here.
Yeah, good evening. Sorry, I got off on one meeting and
No
from
problem.
Zoom and had technical difficulties moving from Zoom to WebEx.
No problem. We appreciate you. We're just talking about some ideas for next year. I made the announcement that Steve is going to be chair of the Social Services Committee starting in September, but really over the summer, taking the reins. I would note that one thing that came up some years ago when the Shirley Chisholm Center was being built was the lack of MWBE certified businesses in our
Right.
that were trying. We wanted to know that the Shirley Chisholm Center would employ or would hire minority and women-owned businesses, but the problem is if a project like Shirley Chisholm comes up, your business should be certified as an MWB well before the project comes up. You can't just wake up and say, "Oh, I want to start a construction company." And so we talked about doing some education around how to certify as an MWBE. And I think what I'm hearing from the conversation now between the GED and the different kind of technical job certification is that maybe we do some programming around just like pathways to success. And that could include getting skilled trade jobs, that could include getting GEDs, and that could include certifying your business as an MWBE. And we can maybe
Mhm.
partner with some local businesses to get that programming. I think we could either do something that's maybe sort of like a fair, almost like an employment fair, where we have GD coaches come in, and we have people from technical schools come in, and MWBE agents. Or we could maybe do like a virtual series. I know, Steve, you talked earlier about maybe like getting some Zoom calls going. So we could do a virtual series where people can get information on that, a little bit more regularly. Like we can maybe do like one every other month or something like that. But I think that I think that would cover the different topics that we're mentioning, and also give people options so that people, can kind of be exposed to ideas that they didn't necessarily know about before. And I think this would be good to collaborate with some other committees, like maybe the Education and Youth Committee on the GED portion. And we can, make it a little bit like of a collaborative effort between different board committees.
So, what I would like, what I would like and glad to happen before fall, if all the members of this committee, the appointed members, or the I w- I was under anesthesia earlier today, so if I'm a little bit early out of it, but the people who are officially appointed to this committee, if we could have a meeting either in person or virtual, so that we get to know each other and throw ideas out of how we want this committee to move forward, and what are some of the things we want to do, and come up with a framework that we could start working on in the fall, that would be great. I don't know how members feel about that.
I think that's a good idea. I think there are people who have been involved in the committee who are not on this call. So when you and I complete the transition, I'll ensure that you have access to the CB17 email. You can email, all the members, introduce yourself, and maybe send out some potential dates for a meeting in July or August, to just have that brainstorm session so you can get some of this planning underway.
I'm in favor of that. And if it could be in person, I would prefer in person.
Old school me. I get to see the people face, and I was there with the Parks and Beautification Committee for the first time in 2 weeks. Didn't know about a soul, and we connected right away.
Mhm.
So it's really good meeting people in person.
Yeah. And Steve, I'm happy to work with you on like getting the meeting off ground because I
Yeah,
think I'm technically still chair until September, but I definitely want you to feel empowered to kind of make this your own. But I'm here to support, make sure you get the emails, you can contact people, and then we can settle on some potential dates, send it out to members, finalize a date, and then get started planning an in-person session. Okay.
Alina, no, Simone, George. I think I met you at the your community member at the last community board meeting.
Yes, I was there last month. That was last week. I didn't make
Yeah.
the May meeting because it was thundering and lightning.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
I was on Utica and Utica and Lenox, and I'm like, it's like a 20-minute walk in the lightning and thunder.
Mm.
I am terrified of lightning and thunder, so I went right back into McDonald's and stayed right there and then I ended up going because I'm on East 54th between Clarkson and Winthrop. So I just went back home.
Understandable. I
George,
remember that day. I got stoked.
yeah, George. I think I saw you at the community board meeting too. Correct?
Yes, you've seen me at a couple of meetings.
Yes.
And don't you go to Alliance Tabernacle
Yes,
Church? Yes. So I see you there every Sunday.
that's me.
Yes, normally I'm one of the trustees.
That's
And
why I said I know this name.
yeah, if you look to your left when you sit, you'll see me. I was trying to wave this Sunday, but you didn't see me.
No, I didn't. I didn't go yesterday. I
No,
was.
not this Sunday.
Yeah,
No. What you call it? It was when you went for communion
yeah.
last week. That yeah,
Next,
communion
next time you see
Sunday.
me, make sure you say hi. I'll be there
Yeah,
next
no,
week.
I waved, but you could see when you were coming back from the communion, because you were we were on the same aisle, but you
Yeah.
were on one end and I was at the other. Normally, you see where they have the camera on the side,
Mm,
and yeah, normally I'm sitting on that side
Mm.
unless I'm on trustee duty.
right.
Oh,
So
Yeah, but
I,
anyway,
I, I already have one in-person meeting already because I see them on Sundays.
yes.
perfect.
But if you don't mind me asking a question, being an old board member and also a chairperson,
Uh, it looks like he got cut off.
Yeah, I think he got bounced out.
Okay. We'll see if he joins. Just really quick, Adele, if you could just introduce yourself for the record and just state your name and your relationship to the community, that would be great.
Good evening, Adele Bennett, visitor.
Good evening. Welcome. Do you live in CB17?
Definitely. East Housing and a few others. I'm not sure about this one though, but I got the link.
Okay. All right.
See what's going on.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to Steve, who is going to be our chair moving forward.
Okay. Well, but I was listening.
Sorry about that. I got knocked out. And I was
No problem.
when I was going to ask a question, I got knocked out. I had to come back in. Um, yes, because I wasn't at the beginning, but I know normally in the past, like if we're going to have a meeting, number one, the the chairperson of the committee takes over in September. So when it's appointed by the chairperson of the board, of the board. So therefore, I would suggest if you are going to have an official meeting with the committee, if you pass it get confirmation from the chairperson of the board, so you won't get into any, because if it's going to be an official meeting, it really, before September, it would have to be, normally, they had to be approved by the chair. At least in the
Yes. So
past, that's the
fortunately,
way it has been.
that is correct. So fortunately, I am the chairperson of the board.
Yes.
So while I will be still the official social services chair until September, I'm going to be working with Steve on the transition to host a meeting in the summertime.
Okay. No, that's
Yeah.
good. I just wanted to make sure that, because I don't want started that
Yeah, I
then people say,
understand.
well, you're not the chair and so forth.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
I actually have a question.
Yes, please.
When you say an official meeting, is it a meeting where the main discussion is talking about how to, the issues revolving around the meeting? Or if it's just we're all meeting just to get to know other committee members? Like what's considered an official meeting? Is it like we're going to meet and we're going to make these 1, 2, 3 plans and then we're going to start trying to affect them? Or is it just for us to meet in person and just to kind of see other members?
So an official meeting is, announced on the calendar, right? This committee meets on the fourth Monday of every month from September to June. So
Mm-hmm.
any outside of that is an unofficial meeting.
Okay.
It wouldn't necessarily have to be recorded and posted on the YouTube because we're not conducting official business. It's just the opportunity, and I do defer to Steve because I want him to kind of really set the agenda the way he wants for the meeting. But I think it's discuss plans for the next year, to share ideas, share resources, find out who can do what, so that we're well prepared to go into September with a plan.
Okay. Thank you.
And it could be done. It could be on several ways. It's basically what this committee. What is it that we have learned from in the past, and the needs, the current needs, and how we're going to be able to address. We're not going to address all, but at least one, two, or three. And so that meeting is just a meet and greet, get to meet and say, hey, we're gonna get working. What are some of your ideas? Think about it, bring it. Or we could coordinate, collaborate, and so when we meet in September, we have something to start on. And getting to know one another, it's extremely important when you're working in a closed group to shake hands. Oni, you got, uh,
I think we lost probably the same thing that happened to me and to her.
Like
Because,
music chairs bouncing out.
The bad storm going on.
Yes,
maybe she
Adele,
has, she's gonna,
brainstorming.
because well, one thing I was also going to suggest is a few activities are coming up in the summer for, from the board. For instance, July 23rd is Youth Happening Day. I don't know if everyone here is planning to be there to help the youth committee. Also, we have in August, I think it's August 13th or the 14th. I think we have in the wellness fair at Paragat Park. That's Miss Berlot and the Park Beautification Committee. So if it's something that we could meet one of those days, or if you want to do a separate meeting, that's fine too. But at least if we are going to be there helping out, definitely those are two times that we could get together. Just suggestions. And I see Chair Oni is back online.
Yes.
We haven't
Sorry.
had, yes, the one that we normally have on Utica Avenue is are we having that this year, or when we cross the street on
Yes,
Utica?
that'll be mid October again, but we're definitely
So
planning to
it's
have
in
that. We
October.
have
Yes,
yes.
okay, thank you. Yeah, no, because
Yeah.
I haven't heard about it.
Oh yeah, I haven't set the date yet. The between the chair previous chair passing and Miss Frazier going on vacation, she and I haven't had a chance to just settle that date, but we usually pick the date over the summertime. It's going to be middle of October, and then we'll confirm with the precinct, and then we'll share
Mhm.
information
Yes.
moving forward.
Okay, thank you.
No
So,
problem.
so only you I guess every year we would have a set of events or activities that we do annually. Um, if you can help me get the list that is the list that we do every year,
Yeah,
um, I would like to get that and see. That would be also one of the things
yeah,
I
I'll
would
have that.
we could discuss on that. Then
I'll have
how
that
if we
list.
want to do the same format, change um location, place, time, things could also change around each one of them. So thank you. I'll definitely look out for it. And I'm looking forward to
Okay.
you working alongside me for this transition.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it as well. Okay. Does anyone have any other new business to discuss?
I have no, I mean, in terms of in general of the community board or just the
It
this
would
committee.
be this committee. If it's a general committee board, you can just chat me offline.
Okay. One thing yes, I'm also involved with other community activities, including New York Statewide Senior Action Council, which we work as a volunteer, but we work with statewide with helping seniors over 60 years old with Medicare fraud, and help them with any questions they have with insurance and so forth. We have a Brooklyn chapter that meets the fourth Wednesday of every month well, normally we were meeting at Borough Hall, but this year we're meeting at the Grand Army Plaza Library because they're here in the elevators at Borough Hall. Our next meeting is this coming Wednesday. We meet from 10 the meeting is from 10 to 12. However, from 9:30 to 10, they have like breakfast, and then we have the meeting. So no, I think I sent it to CV17. If you want me to send you the agenda for this Wednesday, if anyone is interested, I could either put my phone in the chat, so you could, or I could send it to the chair, and you could distribute it to anyone who's interested. As again, it's only 2 days away, but it's the last meeting before September. But it's a
Um,
very we get lots of information regarding seniors, as senior activities, frauds, and information regarding insurance and so forth.
you could send that to me. That would be great, and I can pass it. I can pass it to the other committee members, and also see if we can get it shared on our social media. So my email, I'll just put it in the chat just to make sure you have it.
Yeah. Or if you want me
Um,
to text it to you right now, I could do that. Either one. I'll email it
oh
to you
yeah,
right now.
can you send it to me on WhatsApp? You have my number on WhatsApp?
Oh, you were breaking out, so I didn't hear it.
Oh, sorry. I said if you have my number, you can
Text
send it to me on
text it.
WhatsApp.
Is it me or that can hear? Is it my headphone or was she breaking out? Steve,
He's waking up.
because I
I can
could
hear
hear what
you.
she was saying. Okay, Miss Oni, could you repeat? Mhm.
I put my number in the chat. So just send it to me
Oh, okay.
on WhatsApp, and then I'll share it.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. Does anyone else have new business for the group? Okay. Does anyone have any old business to follow up on?
Is that it's good. Just a minute, is that 348 for real, or was it supposed to be 347?
Oh yes, it's supposed to be 347. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Let's see. Yeah, the rest of it's correct. 347-620-3483. Thank you.
I'm also dropping my cell phone number in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know if you got it.
It's 718-751-5878. Text me, let me know who you are so I could save your name. As I said, I'm still under some anesthesia. Text me, let me know your name so I could save the number so it don't go to my automatic block call.
Right.
And
That's me.
texting is a very good way of helping me to communicate, especially working and taking care of mommy at the same time.
Okay. I did get the message, Mr. Tate, so I'll be sure to share it around. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We don't have quorum to approve the minutes, so if there's no old business, we can adjourn with the intention to follow up about a meeting over the summer to plan for next year. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right. The motion has been moved and seconded. adjourning this meeting. Thank you all so much. Hope everyone has a wonderful summer. Hope to see you at Youth Happening. Hope, and then also the in-person meeting. Let's call it a gathering that we plan over the next couple months. So thank you all very, very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Have a good summer.
Simone, if you want to reach out to me about your question, I'm happy to chat.
See you at National Night Out.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I
Oh,
said
you
I
were
will
saying
see you at
earlier
National
that you might have another question. So I was
It's
saying if you want to reach out to me,
through the chat.
you can call. Do you want me to call you after the meeting?
Would you mind?
No, not at all. I'll call you right.
Do you have my number?
Thank you. I should, if you are a board member. Yep.
Okay.
all right.
All right.
Well, thanks. Have a
Thank
good
you all so
night.
much.
Enjoy
Okay. Good
the
night.
warm
Okay.
weather. I
Yeah.
will talk
Blessed
soon.
evening, everyone.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Okay.
summer, people. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.